go ahead and jump over. We got a Mario update. So this was from Nintendo circa August 21st. So Monday,
yeah.
And the post was talking about how the voice of Mario, who's Charles Martinet, is moving into this brand new role of Mario Ambassador, which is a made-up role when you want to give somebody, like, you want to make somebody feel like they're still a part, you know, of something. So you kind of like just make up roles. From the company side, this is just a made-up role. But for this, he's stepping away from doing character voices for Mario in particular, but just in general for the games. I imagine he does a wide variety of voices actually for their games. I imagine he does. And he's just going to take a break. This is just, he says he'll continue to travel the world sharing the joy of Mario. He's taking a break. That's the translation there. I'm not sure if this is going to be an indefinite thing or if they're like, you know, he's taking like a sabbatical.
I was assuming he was retiring.
I think he's retiring.
I don't know for sure, but my assumption is that he's retiring.
That's what I thought too.
As a voice actor, or at least for Mario.
That's what I thought too. So my thought when I read this was, well, it seems like he's just gonna retire from his voice acting, and he'll be Mario Ambassador. Again, just like some made-up role that they're giving him to honor him, of course. And they said they'll have this special video announcement. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you, Smooth. If the video announcement is them I will tell you this, I will laugh my ass off if it's those two talking about, and they actually talk about the next Mario voice, and if it's Chris Pratt, I'll die.
I was about to say the next Mario voice better not be fucking Chris Pratt.
If it's Chris Pratt, I'll die. I'll die happy. I'll just laugh so hard. I'll be like, oh my god, please let this be real life. That is so funny. That is so freaking funny. If they
actually make the voice of Mario in games Chris Pratt, I'm gonna be so pissed off.
I don't know why. I'll be very happy. I'll laugh.
Like, I get it. They wanted to do the star power for the Hollywood movie, but no.
I know they won't. No, they won't. But I think it would be funny. I think it would be so funny if they're just like, and the new voice is Chris Pratt. I would die. I mean, it's not, but I would die laughing. But I mean, it's. Yeah, he's been the voice of Mario since 64, so he's definitely been there for, he's been this character for an extremely long time, at least in video game time, and it'll be interesting to see who they tap as the next voice of Mario, who makes those wahoo sounds. But yeah, I mean,
they got big shoes to fill.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm glad he's retiring and he's just gonna relax and hang out and have fun. Like, that's. I mean, he probably was already doing that anyway as the voice of Mario, but
I hope it's not Chris Pratt and they cast it better than they did than Chris Pratt.
I did. Did you see the Mario movie?
I didn't.
To be clear, he was actually not bad in the Mario movie as the voice. It was better than I expected. So I'll say that much.
From the clips I've seen of it, it seems up and down. There are points where I'm like, yeah, that's actually pretty good, and there are points where like, nope, that's dog shit. That's just Chris Pratt. Like,
when I saw the movie, it wasn't offensive. That's what I'll say. It wasn't so bad where I was like, God, this is horrible. It was enough where I was entertained, but again, it's a kids movie, man. They were moving so fast and doing things. It was like your attention span was immediately on the next action they were taking.
Yeah.
It was clearly made for somebody who watches TikTok. They were just like doing shit all the time. It was really fast. It was really colorful. And I'm not saying this in like a really bad way, but when I was watching it, I was like, there is no moment I can bask in this particular section of the scene.
Yeah.
They're just like, Okay, you're gonna go practice being Mario now. You're gonna learn how to be Mario. Okay, now we're done with that. Look, Bowser's here. And it's just like there's no moment where they can just like sit down and have a conversation. They're just always doing shit. And I like that's where I'm like, yeah, this is made for somebody who watches way too much TikTok. this is a
Your
TikTok
attention
movie.
span is literally 10 seconds. It's literally 10 seconds.
It's a short movie, and they were just like, man, we just got to keep firing like lights and actions at people, otherwise we're just gonna lose the kids. Which, to be fair, is the right thing to do, but. Man, but the movie itself for Chris Pratt, the voice acting, I mean, he wasn't bad. Wasn't bad at all. Do I think he was amazing? No. But anyway, I'm glad Charles Martinet is going to enjoy himself and relax and travel and do whatever.
Yeah.
He's earned it.
In other news, I just randomly I saw this on Twitter this morning, not related to games, but apparently Bob Barker died.
Oh. Dang. I mean, I'll be perfectly honest. Like, obviously, I know Bob Barker from Price is Right and everything.
Yeah.
I can't say that like triggers any specific
No,
emotions.
I mean, I watched Price is Right as a kid.
Yeah.
You know, I remember Bob Barker, but you know.
Yeah.
There has not been a celebrity who has passed away that I've like been broken up over, where I'm just like, okay, yeah, that's a celebrity. It's not like I know them personally.
Right. I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Just don't care.
Anyway,
but...
anything else regarding Mario and the special message that is oncoming from them, which will be posted at a future date?
Yeah, not really. Just whoever they get, they got big shoes to fill, but hopefully they do a good job.
Yeah.
Finding someone who can I don't know. They probably not exactly replicate, but do justice at least to Mario and Charles Martinet.
We need somebody that can do the Wahoo sounds just right.
Yep, we need the Wahoos.
All right, let's keep going. Mecha Dark Souls came out. I'm sorry. I mean, Armored Core 6: Fires of Rubicon came out, and it received praise as a good game. Yeah. In fact, an 85, I would say, for something like this, is a great game.
I mean, for FromSoft, that's not very good, but it's in the grand scheme of things, it's well reviewed.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. FromSoft normally are in like the upper 80s to like 90s, but you know.
Yeah, when it has Dark Souls in the name or whatever, when it's a Souls-like, they're going to get like a 90 something. But I think this is a great score for a mecha game.
No,
like, are you kidding me?
Game. It's a mech game.
Like, this is like great. This is amazing. Quite the achievement.
So, speaking of this, I didn't see much of this, but I saw a post somewhere today where it was just like a screenshot of someone's like Steam review of this game. It was like, bought this game because it was from the developer of Elden Ring, played it for 5 minutes, realized it was a mech game, and then stopped playing it.
I mean, honestly, when a review comes out like that from just like, well, that's a user review, so you know, of course. But
yeah, it's a user review.
You know, any user that's like, I'm gonna buy our Armored Core and think it's gonna be Dark Souls or Elden Ring, I don't know why. I'm not gonna be nice. You're an idiot. Like, when you buy a game right now,
you literally bought a mech game without realizing it was a mech game.
You know, Steam also has like video trailers on the store page, right?
And
like,
screenshots.
You could have seen.
And also, it's called Armored Core. What do you think it is?
It's not called Elden Ring Core. You know, it's not Dark Souls fantasy Souls like whatever.
It's not called mech. It's not Mech Souls.
Mech Souls. It's not called Mech Souls.
It's called Mech Souls.
It's an Armored Core game. Again, like, you can see screenshots and video trailers of that, and like maybe that person was like trying to be funny in the review. They just didn't like the game, but they're trying to be funny. Did they put like a thumbs down? I assume they put a thumbs down.
Yeah, it was a thumbs down.
Like, what an idiot! Like, you're such an idiot. I would have put a thumbs up for that. I'd be like, oh, I thought I was gonna get Elden Ring, but I got mech game. Thumbs up. I refunded it though. Good stuff. Whatever. But it's just like, you gotta at least look at the video review. Anyway, regardless of idiots, I knew, by the way, this would happen. You know, you knew this
There's
game
been
would.
far less of it than
Oh,
I
of course.
expected, but
I knew this was going to happen. But anyway, it seems like the game it's a good game. It's gotten reviewed well.
Yeah.
Like, I think an 85 is great for a mech game like this.
It's, it's really solid.
That's great. They did a good job getting this out, and I'm sure the hardcore fans of the series are probably just like, holy shit.
Oh yeah, people are going crazy, and like it, from what I've seen of it, it looks like a very fun game. The complaints I've heard are just that like the story is kind of, yeah, I mean, it's like there but barely, because it's all just like,
is it lore?
It's not lore, but it's just like all like mission briefing, just like text. It's just
that's
like
what
all text.
I'm sorry. Okay,
all text.
But look, I'm not a super Dark Souls fanboy, so I'm sure I'm gonna get a Dark Souls fan being like, "You don't know what you're talking about." Dark Souls isn't like known for its
Dark Souls
dialogue-based
doesn't have a story. Doesn't have a story.
It's a lot of text. It's a lot of the lore. That's really it. It's not like they're gonna have like a huge cut scene of like.
Yeah, but they try to actually like have a story in this game, and they
just shouldn't try.
It's just all just like mission briefing.
FromSoft shouldn't try that kind of thing. They should not that I don't want game developers to try new things, but that's not real. Like, maybe this was a good avenue to try it. To be like, hey, let's try like doing a story that isn't just text and lore based. But like mission briefings themselves, like that's not really enough. There has to be some meat in between that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if that's the only complaint, and the rest of the game's really fun.
Yeah, that's the main complaint. I've heard a complaint that it's pretty short. It's like 10 to 15 hours.
Oh, that is really short.
But, however, supposedly, New Game Plus, there's choices to be made within the story that, like... So there's some branching paths, so there's definitely some replayability, and apparently New Game Plus also unlocks other paths that aren't even available on the first playthrough. So it's one of those games where they kind of want you to play through it more than once.
Got it. Look, I'll be honest, I'm not a super big mecha game fan for this mecha game, but you know what? When a mecha game does well, that's pretty amazing. I don't see mech games doing amazing. So
I mean, mech games aren't.
They're not really prevalent.
They've kind of died off. They kind of died off. I feel like nobody makes mech games anymore, except for like obviously Bandai Namco makes like a Gundam game here and there, but those don't get localized over here very often because they don't sell great for the most part over here. So yeah, I mean, I'm glad to see this do well. I may play it at some point. I'm not playing it right now.
Yeah. I mean, at some point it'll go on like a sale and be like.
Gameplay looks quite fun. Apparently, mech customization. There's a lot you can do with customization, both in like the way it plays with like the different weapons and parts that you put on your mech, and then like cosmetically. Apparently, there's you can do basically whatever you want, like cosmetically with your mech. There's a lot of options. So
I mean, that sounds good. That sounds all like what I would hope for in like a mech game. I would hope for some cool customization. Yeah. There's something I'm seeing on the screen, by the way, that's not mech related or anything like that, or this. Just as a side topic, we didn't talk about Madden at all.
Oh, I mean,
Madden came out. I realized Madden came out when I walked to Target a few days ago. I was like, oh yeah, Madden's out. The review for Madden on here, by the way, is 67, which thank God this game reviews like shit now. Because
I mean, that's about what it got last year. I think.
I'm glad it just keeps reviewing like shit. It makes me happy to see that. I know that Madden players will continue to buy it because it's like they're creatures of habit. They can't activate the 11th brain cell to be like, wait a minute, I need to do something different. I don't know what it is. Like, Madden players, you gotta like, at some point you gotta figure out that this isn't what you should be like getting every year. You gotta at some point like flip the switch. But
the problem is that the only It's the only game in town, right? It's the only. They have exclusive. EA has exclusive rights to the NFL brand.
Yeah, of course.
So somebody else could make another football game, but they couldn't use they couldn't actually use the NFL teams, which
they can't officially use it. Yep.
Yeah.
Which is obviously valuable for a lot of people. But anyway, sorry, that was a side topic from Armored Core. I was just looking at this picture, like, yeah, Madden came out. Forgot. I'm waiting for the Angry Joe Madden video.
Oh, I'm sure it'll come.
I'm waiting for
his
that.
Baldur's Gate 3 review just came out today, I think. Yeah. So he's probably working on Madden as well.
Yeah. God, fucking Madden. Oh yeah, I need to look up Madden memes too. Next week for the podcast, I will look up Madden memes from Madden 24. Don't worry, I got you guys. I'll get the Madden memes out in full force. I'll bring like 5 of my favorites. Don't worry. Last year the Madden memes were really fun, so yeah, I'll start digging today while I'm resting. While I'm resting, I'll just sit here and watch Madden memes.
I perused at one point the Madden reviews, and I thought I saw a few say that it was like less glitchy than usual, but I don't know if that's
shocking.
That's actually true, or just like, whatever.
We'll see. We'll see. A quick YouTube search will unveil that. Anyway, I'll bring that next week. Don't worry. I don't have anything else for Armored Core. Good job, FromSoft. You did it.
They made a good mech game.
They made a good mech game.
Maybe this will open the way for more mech games, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay. We have a Persona 3 Reload. Meet the Spoon. You gotta help me here. What does SEES stand for?
I actually don't know. I haven't played Persona 3 before.
Meet the Seas.
The good memories that stay with you.
I'm pretty sure they say it in the trailer, but I don't remember.
But it's also...
So this is the Persona 3 Reload trailer. This was this played at Gamescom? Or was this a separate event? This was 3 days ago, so...
I don't remember if it was actually part of Gamescom. I don't think it was in opening night live, but I think it was part of like Gamescom as a whole.
Yeah. Getting those guns out. I mean, game looks nice. This looks really definitely looks nice.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with the graphics. I mean.
Yeah.
There's
we just
specialized
extracurricular execution squad. I love when any like medium does this, where they're like, we have to come up with a cool name. Specialized extracurricular execution squad. I'm not gonna say that's a dumb name, okay? But it's certainly not what I expected.
It's creative, that's for sure.
It's creative. Extracurricular, bringing in some of that school part. Execution. It's a really strong word, but yeah. So we got, I think, and at this point they're just going through what I imagine is the game, but not, this isn't a deep dive, so they're just showing the game, showing the visuals. Trailer. The visuals look great though. Yeah, I think these visuals look great. They did a really nice job with the visuals.
I mean, Persona 3 originally came out in the early 2000s. I want to say 2003, 4, something around there. So this is quite an update for P3, and I think we also get the actual release date. I think before it was just Q1. It was just Q1 2024, and now we get the release date.
It says February 2nd.
February 2nd.
So February 2nd, we can dive in to Persona 3 Reload and the special extracurricular execution squad. That just rolls right off the tongue right there. Spoon, are you getting this? You playing it?
Of course. I mean,
okay.
Did you even need to ask? Did you even need to ask?
I did actually. Yes, I did need to ask. I did need to ask that. I was like 99% sure, but I wasn't 100% sure. if this was going to be like you're
I mean, I
playing
might
it
just
day
play it
one.
on Game Pass because it's gonna be Game Pass day
Yeah,
one, but we'll see.
Okay. Well,
Maybe I'll buy it just because, you know.
you want to support. I get it. You want to support the
I love my
studio.
JRPGs. Though I don't think Atlas needs my $60. This will probably sell. I mean, Persona sells quite well as far as JRPG goes. So
yeah, I mean, like it's gonna sell well, but I mean, support's always nice. So yeah, I don't have any opinion. Not. This isn't my cup of tea.
No,
Ain't my thing. Sorry. Just it's a little bit too much for me. Like Madden fans, I can't activate my 11th brain cell well. So these games are tough. They're so tough on me.
I think they're just too long. Like they're just too long for
exactly.
you.
Just give me my 1 hour Mega Man X game. That's all I need.
Generally, when I see you play our JRPGs, you enjoy them, but it just takes you so long to get through them because they're too long, and you'll enjoy it for a bit, but then you just need to take a break and play something else, and you'll take a break for a while, and then maybe come back to it.
I do eventually. I do come back to things. It just takes a while, and like, yeah. I'm right now. I'm kind of on the Baldur's Gate track.
Yeah.
Like I like playing my Pokemon, of course. So it's like
Tales of Arise is still in the
Tales of Arise. I swear to God, sometimes I hear a knock on the wall, and it's like, "Hey, remember me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I got it. I remember you, but your AI pissed me off, so we're gonna need to calm down."
The AI is actually really bad.
Calm down. Whatever the characters' names are, Shion, and the other guy,
and Alphen.
Yeah, that's it. Alf. Good old Alf. Love that guy. Yeah, they knock on my wall and like, "You want to play me again?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I can't have you installed. Just wait. Just be patient." And they're like, "But we've been here for years. Let us out of the basement."
It's been almost 2 years since that game came out.
Exactly. They're like, "Let us out of the basement." And I'm like, "No, you stay in the garage. You stay in there.
In the garage.
Get back in the garage. You and Dead Space are gonna stay there. You're gonna wait patiently for me."
Too, man. You were so excited for that game, and you barely played it.
I did barely play it. Yeah, I played to like chapter 2, and through chapter 2, and I like that game. So, but it's on the it's just like slamming on the wall, and it's like, "Hey," it's like that. That's how it is. Baldur's Gate right now is my thing, and I played a little bit more. Hopefully, I can play more this weekend. It's nice. It's a nice game to play. Anyway, anything else on Persona 3? Nope.
Looks good. They're turning P3 into P5. It looks like we'll see.